Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
Got a nice little furly cow's lick going on there, lover. Look at that.
I quite like being fluffy.
Oh, all right. Take you anyway. Maybe you're getting a bit too old for short hair.
That's what I was thinking.
We had a guest with long hair, didn't we? He was a bit of a crooner.
Coiffured.
Yeah, you liked it, didn't you? Don't have hair like that.
It was
though.
too long. But
For you?
It wasn't necessarily, I liked it as such. I thought it suited him.
Yeah, he was very dapper. Very dapper.
Yes.
Dapper, crooner.
I think
Crooner's not good. Crooner's
Lavazza.
He's not a crooner. He's a crooner on stage.
He is when he does his old stuff. When he does his Max Bygraves.
It's Max Bygraves. He's Perry Como. Sorry, I'm not patting Simon there. That's patting Deza, the boys in.
I'm not sure he does. I'm not sure he
And
does
you,
Max Bygraves, to be
Wait.
honest.
Come and sit down if you're going to be in it. Look at his eyes in the light. Look.
Sparkly. Come on then, crack on.
Oh, I love him.
Welcome to episode 9
Let's see if Derek's going to get out today.
of the
Go
journey
and see all the neighbours.
of the journey with Kirsty and Simon. Maybe we should do a podcast, The Journey of Derek around the mountain.
The journey of Derek. Maybe we should put a camera on him. That'd be fun.
Oh, a little GoPro.
We don't go anywhere. He just gets out to come to the front gate to ask to come back in.
How cool would that be?
Uh-huh.
Let him out all night, see where he goes.
No. No, my God, no. My hair's annoying me. Just got out of the shower.
Scrub
It's
that.
warming out. Can smell spring out there this morning.
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
Got up to let the dogs out. Well, we had breakfast on the terrace yesterday, didn't we? And beautiful sunshine out the back now. Hot. You're out there in a t-shirt now.
That's only because you kicked me out in one.
And then, oh no. Leeds, Derek. Okay. Why have you let him through there?
I didn't even notice.
Wow. This is going to end in carnage now, because now he's going up to the camera.
Come here.
Oh, Leeds, dog.
Come here.
Right, okay.
Sit.
What a difference a week makes. Last week you had a little tantrum because Derek was doing that.
Lay down.
And we had to
Bear
stop
with
doing
me.
it.
It could happen again. Lay down.
Don't tell him, you have to ask him nicely. He's a mastin.
Sit. Good boy.
See?
Down. Good boy.
There you go. Ask him nicely. Don't tell him.
There we go.
Because he does what he wants. When are you going to learn? You
Bit
can't
like-
be all alpha male.
A bit like me.
Bit like you.
Ask me nicely or I do it.
Actually, that's a good sagoo into it.
Nicely pronounced.
Yeah, nicely pronounced. Because, come to my attention, that, and it's not that I'm like you're under my thumb. And I tell you what to do, and it's...
But we know that that's not true.
Well, we know that's not true, but actually what I find and what I wanted to discuss with you is, because I know you think that, it's actually completely and utterly the opposite, which is going to change, I have to say, because, you know, I joke saying I created a monster with you, just give you little bits, like, you know, give you an inch, take a mile, don't you? Give you an inch, give you a penny, you take a mile. What's that saying? Give you an inch, take a mile. That's what it is, isn't it?
Give you a penny, take a mile. Give you an inch, take a fiver.
Yeah, give you an inch, take a fiver. Yeah, because it's like what I was saying back to you last night. It's like, it's not a case of just getting a bit chopsy now.
Feeling very
Now
sour.
it's just, yeah, it's cocky and chopsy. Copsy. Cocky and chopsy. What could that be together? Choxy. Choxy, you're getting choxy. It's not a nice trait. For example, we had guests in, although 4-0.
I know what you're going on about.
We had, remind me to come back to 4-0 in a minute. Would you want to explain 4-0? No, I'm going to explain this first. Literally, all you done on the evening meal, now, they had pate, which, all right, you cook the pate.
Make the pate.
Make the pate. But the presentation, moi. The idea of the pate 2 years ago, moi. Because you based that on the last time you ever done anything for me, Valentine's Day, is because my favourite restaurant in Fingarola, I always have the patty. She based that patty on there. 100% moi. Yeah? The Greek salad, moi, which you've rudely now changed.
Well, not really.
Yeah, you have. You've changed it. It's not my recipe anymore, so you can stick it up your jacks and do it yourself. I'm not even touching it anymore.
Fair enough.
Right? So that's 2 things down to mine. Then there are 2 chicken and mushroom pies. Moi. So that's 2-0.
Add the caveat to the chicken and mushroom pies.
Yeah, well, you wazzed it up a bit.
Okay.
Don't count. You just get chefy and get involved. My point exactly, I just let you get on with it.
You asked me to get involved with it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I just let you get on with it.
Right.
And now you get involved with it, and then what you do is you then start telling me what to do, how to do it. You've done mashed potato and peas, their choice, the guest choice. Could have anything, chips, jacket, anything you want. They had mashed potato and peas.
Could have had dauphinoise.
You had mashed potato,
Could have
peas.
had rosti.
Mashed potato, peas and gravy, that's all you done. Who did they thank for the meal?
I don't know.
Who did they thank for the meal? Who did they go, oh, it smells so lovely in here. Oh my God, thank you so much, Simon.
I don't think they put
Who
a name.
accepted the gratitude?
I don't think they put a name to it.
They did, more than once. And that's why I pulled you, because more than once.
Yeah, but
you went, all right. They say, all right, you're welcome.
If you did like all the service stuff,
Choxy.
rather than get me to go up and say,
Choxy,
before we go out,
choxy.
is everything all right? Then you'd get it. And then people would just say, oh yeah, it was delicious, thank you, Kirsty. But you get me to go up to the table, don't you, afterwards?
Of course, because I don't want to see my face all the time. We've already clarified I'm a shit waitress.
No, I think you're a great waitress.
Well, I'm not, though.
No.
I'm not, though, because they literally said,
Don't say waitress anymore.
Is it? Can you not say waitress?
I don't know.
Waiter person.
It's not.
Well, you can't say waitress. I'm a girl,
Well, if you
and I don't get offended.
Well, there you go then. So I think the public face aspect of your waitressing, I think is amazing. It's the actual taking of the order that's the issue.
I know. I done that wrong. He actually said, "Do you want to go get a pad?"
That's brilliant, that. I think when the guest advises you to go and get a pad, you know you're not great.
It's because I was trying to think what it was. It's because he wanted a gin and tonic.
That was just the drink.
Yeah,
It wasn't even the food.
But it was. What did he want? He didn't want ice or something, or he wanted lemon. Or I think he didn't want lemon. And I thought he wanted us anyway. I got it wrong.
It was brilliant.
So
in
he
the
said, "Do you want
morning
to go get a
when you
pad?"
wanted hot water with lemon and ginger, and you got it right.
I got it right. I didn't do it though. I gave him, which was good because he said, "Have you got any ginger?" Yes, that was a tick. That was great when you can always say yes.
Yeah.
Have you got any hot water?
Fresh ginger as well.
Fresh ginger. So I just put it on a chopping board and he done it himself because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to grate it or what.
No, just a little slice with the skin on
But
it.
he loved the lemon curd, didn't he?
And the breakfast, our buffet, our updated buffet.
Oh, we're very happy with that.
It was good.
We put a Facebook post out about that. It's
we
great.
talked about breakfast last week. Right?
Yeah, we're not going to go into it, but we're very happy. Worked. Tick. Menus. We've got our in-house competition going on.
Well, before we go on to that, let's just go back to the Choxy.
Yeah.
Right. I was going to say something about that, but you don't like me interrupting you. So now we're 14 minutes farther down the line, and now I'm trying to remember what I was going to say.
Well done. You're learning.
And here's the point. I think with every strong relationship, I think it's kind of just it's an unwritten rule that in any relationship there's someone who has to make the decisions. We've talked about this before. We said in business.
But where? Just because it's unwritten, when was it unspoke of that you now make the rules?
Yeah, but I don't. Because at least a couple of times this week, I've gone, okay, I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's your call, we'll go with that. And I have, you've got to admit that.
Yeah.
Now, I think in every relationship, you always make a joke about the woman wearing the trousers
But I don't like that when people say that to us.
I know, well, it's old school, it's old fashioned, but legitimately...
But it's not true either.
Well, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that women wear the trousers,
It's not true with us, because you do.
Yeah, but...
But people don't see that. You're sneaky.
What I mean is we have a really equal relationship, but people know inwardly that women... This is going to be... People wouldn't know whether they're going to like this or not, but let's face it, men need women, but women don't need men.
That's why I married him, just saying.
It's not anymore.
No, I know, we've had this discussion. Christ almighty, we've gone off on a tangent today.
So, underlying everything in a relationship between a woman and a man, and I'm only talking about a heterosexual relationship here, and just completely my opinion, who gives a shit, is that most people joke about it because underlying that the friends we've got and everything, we always laugh and joke, and the men are strong in the heterosexual relationships of friends that we've got, but we all know that the women fucking control it, really. When push comes to shove, the women call the shots, whether the men like it or not. Men like to think they're in control, but they ain't.
You're great, you are. You're great. You know why you're great? Because I know you mean that as well.
I really do mean
So
it.
you can actually come out and say it. I think that's fabulous.
But I'm also incredibly comfortable in the
Use
person
is
that
the
I am.
mutts nuts you are. You are incredible comfortable as you are. Where's my boy? He's down there.
Very quietly.
We
laid
have a
down in-
squeaky chair here, look.
Oh, do you remember the laughing chair?
Oh, yeah, do you remember that? Still got it in the office.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
CP.
The laughing
It
chair.
doesn't laugh so much anymore, does it?
No, don't sit in there so much.
Well,
though.
we used to record the podcast, of course, in those chairs, didn't we? But
We do laugh
we've
other
come
than
out
just
into the
recording
effort.
this.
Yeah, we
do.
do. It's not, we don't just laugh in this. So,
Right,
back,
go on then.
segueing.
Did you
not-
just point at me then?
No, I went like
Oh,
that.
well, that's
back,
okay.
Segueing nicely, and well, you can always look on the
Seguing.
camera to see if I did not.
Seguin.
Our dinner competition, so who's winning our...
4-0. 4-0. It's not a bad start, and I also need to say to you, I want to put on, I'm taking the chicken paella. It is mine, and you can't argue with that, because I showed you how to cook it. I genuinely cook it, and that is the one thing that you don't take credit for. Apart from my carrot cake.
I will concede to that.
Yeah.
But if it's for 2 people, but you only get 1 point.
Right. Would you like to explain to anyone what the hell we're talking about?
Well, if people have listened to it, then they'll know.
Competition has started.
Earlier on, the competition has begun. Although, didn't I say it was April to September?
Possibly, maybe. But I've got a strong start, so I'm doing it.
See? And then my previous point is made. Ayo.
Yeah.
So we're having a competition because on our menu we basically have 50-50 of meals that I've created and meals that Kirsty has suggested and created. And although we have our own input into each one, which we do, we've got 50-50, and if whoever guests choose, the respective one of us gets a point. So Kirsty, at the moment,
has won every meal.
How are you 4-0 up?
4 meals.
We've
had 6 meals ordered.
Oh, you're counting advance.
It's all right, you don't have to go into detail and intact, it's fine. Move on.
There's going to have to be a spreadsheet.
Jesus. By the date it's ordered, by the date it's eaten, and if it's changed their mind.
Right, so at the moment, you are 2-0
I'm 6-0.
up. You're 2-0 up.
I'm 6-0.
People can change their
I'm
mind.
6-0. No, they can't.
Yes, they did. He did change
It's
his mind.
pre-ordered.
Well, he changed his mind. Admittedly, it went from one of yours to one of yours.
I was going to say, don't count it, does
But
it?
he still changed his mind.
That speaks volumes. I'm going to thrash your ass
Speaking
on
of
this.
spreadsheets, yesterday, you had a brilliant idea, which was to create this lovely...
And you interfered. My point exactly.
Database of costs for each individual ingredient, and then you stick it on a Word document. Nah.
And what did you do? This is my point exactly.
I opened Excel on your computer.
Oh, yeah. Over my shoulder, opened Excel on my computer. I'm quite happy doing my Word, quite happy doing it my own way, on my own computer. I just got myself in a little bit of a pickle because I touched something I didn't know I touched and couldn't get back. You come in, say it's wrong, and open up a document that you want me to do it in. I deleted that.
I didn't open up a document. I opened up an application that I said you should go better on. Did you close it again?
Of course I did.
Oh well.
I do it my way, thank you very much.
I know, it's a long way though, isn't it?
Irrelevant. It's my
It's
long
all right,
way.
Deza, don't worry.
That's rude, that is, and this is the kind of things you do. Rude. Rude. Derek.
What's the point? You're in the house.
You're in the house, let Bailey get the burglars. It's okay, go on, yeah, stay by mum, you'll be fine, safe. Right, so on that, finished Downton Abbey, haven't we?
No, we've got one film
One
to go.
film left. I don't know if I like the film. I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, yeah, it's because they've
gone a bit Hollywood.
Everything in, well, exactly.
Hollywood with the storyline. So then it wasn't believable to me. So then I have to switch off.
I know. It's really hard to find stuff that we will both watch.
I tell you what, Oh,
Let's change that. It's really hard to find something that you will watch with me.
My life exactly in a sentence.
Your life exactly in a sentence.
This is the change I'm observing, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but it's hard.
You need to wind your neck in.
Are we making my point again from earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just saying.
better.
I actually watched, because we haven't spoke about books or TV programmes a lot lately, a lot. And another thing we haven't spoke about, which we said we was going to, we're going to in a sage bashing moment in a minute, manifesting.
Yes.
We haven't even touched on that.
No, we haven't really. We've spoken
We
about
daily manifest. We live our life by manifesting.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what part of it. That's the law of attraction.
We've done some mindfulness early doors. We've done some mental health, but we haven't. No, that's good.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
We still haven't done the meditation.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We're in episode 9.
I wish I never said that, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was my New Year's thing. What are we in? February now. We're in the third week of February. And it was my New Year's thing to meditate daily, because you should meditate daily, and I think it'd be really good for us. I haven't done it once.
No, I know. We need to get into that.
But I think I said that. Derek, do you want to go out?
No, he's not.
He's not going out. Okay, then. So, Downton Abbey. Watch the movie. If anyone's watched the movie, give it a crack, see what you think. Let us know. We're watching the second one. We will watch the second one. Don't know when, though. Got guests now. Going to all get busy, aren't we?
Yeah,
all
so that's
busy.
where we are. Let's have an update of where we are. So, we've opened up. We've started. We got some guests.
I'm going down to the apartment in a couple of hours. We got the social media guys from Manelli's, meeting them down there to help with that.
Is that the company they're seeing?
That's why I said it.
Fair enough.
Why'd you do that as well?
Just checking, because I don't.
It's like,
they never
I'll go-
actually said it was them, did she?
Derek, yesterday morning, Derek's out, which is a normal thing to say in this bloody house. Derek's out. Is he? That's why I said it.
Just
I
getting.
was like, Derek's out, is he? No.
I'm just getting.
Like, stupid conversations. Why'd you say, is he?
Everyone does that.
No, they don't. You do.
No, everyone asks for confirmation.
Derek's out, is he? So you're answering a statement with a question.
Cream tea.
Cream tea. We got an oven now. There's an update. Got an oven, done a bit of a bake-off, haven't we? You've got to make the satay today. The satay's made.
The satay's made. I've got to make the sauce.
I'm going to make
And I've got
the
to make the
Victoria
chocolate
sponge for the Victoria sponge.
Yes.
And shortbread. But do you remember, I thought yesterday with the shortbread, you used to put sugar rocks in them. Do you remember Jamie used to call them sugar rocks? Cherries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were nice, them shortbread on the cream tea.
Can you freeze cherries?
Not real ones, can you?
I don't know. Because we
Google
have a
it.
cherry tree.
Yeah, but there's no bloody cherries on it. There's
Well,
not even a
not-
leaf on it in a minute.
Not at the moment, but in the summer there will be. So
Yeah,
we
but
can take them off and bag them
Are
up
we
and
going to
freeze
do
them.
cream teas in this? We will. It's just because of the TV programme, we've got a lot of people wanting to come up for cream teas when the weather changes. What's happened yesterday, weather changed, and we've got an oven. Bit of luck.
You know what you should put?
Brand new oven as well.
Raspberries. Little bits of raspberry in them, that'd be nice.
When have you ever heard of raspberry shortbread?
It doesn't matter whenever I've heard of it.
Weirdo.
We're chefies. We can do whatever we like.
You wouldn't put raspberries in shortbread.
Yeah, well, ask Esken Blumenthal. I'm sure he would.
I don't want to ask him.
Well, all right then.
Why would you say him of all the chefs in the world?
Because
How funny.
Because
Do you like him?
No, he's more out there. He was the first one who went like kind of really out there.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, with like well, he's like a scientist as well, so it's all the science behind it and things like
That's
that.
the kind of chef you'd be if you could, wouldn't it?
Yes, if
You
I was
don't-
right into it like that, yeah. But to be honest with you, I just like cooking really good food.
Yeah.
I tend to like kind of, I'm going to say normal food, but traditional food cooked really well and full of flavour.
Is that how you'd say?
That's what I like, yeah.
See, I think that's quite fascinating, you saying that, because your idea of traditional food and my idea of traditional food is
we
the
go
difference.
again.
But it's the difference of upstairs and downstairs. And so you saying I like traditional food cooked well there is no way on God's earth, if we both done sausage and mash, would it be the same?
No, it wouldn't.
No. I would do sausage, mash, onion gravy, peas, fabulous. What would you do?
The same.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, I'd probably do, well, it would be Cumberland sausages, but they would just be the sausages. And then I'd probably do a creamy mustard mash, but it would be a reduced, maybe a red wine and onion gravy, a reduction.
How on earth can you say that's the same? It's as different as bloody cheese and apples.
Because it's still sausage, onion gravy and mash.
So you can agree with me, it's okay.
But mine is...
You're all right to agree with me now and again, lover.
But you can serve yours in a restaurant.
I can do what I want.
In a restaurant.
Absolutely.
But for you can
Maybe
charge
that's
a
what we
fiver,
should
and
do.
for mine we can charge $23.95.
Depending. Or you should just charge...
Other restaurants are available.
Maybe that's the menu we should have. Literally, my style, your style.
No. Because the other day you said I'm cooking.
Did you just use the "no" word with me?
Yes, I did. I said
that makes me want to do it so bad I can't even tell you.
Of course it does. But then we'll change and you can cook. But the other day we said that I'm going to do all the prep now. You're front of the house and I'm
Yes,
kitchen,
because I'm giving you my menus.
I agree.
This is a whole podcast of me and you bickering. I think we should stop.
I think it's brilliant.
It's a discussion. We're not bickering. I give you my recipes and I cost them up and price them up. And then I have to sit there, watch you, 1, change them, 2, just add expensive ingredients, they're not cost effective anymore, 3, take all the credit. Desert, okay.
It'll be all right. I don't necessarily think that taking your chicken and mushroom pie and putting parsley, thyme and oregano in it is really changing the recipe particularly. Oh, and adding some salt and pepper.
I'm not very good on seasoning. You have to season anything I do. Don't do it, Derek. I don't know how to do it. Nah.
He agrees.
But do you know why that is? Because I didn't like adding salt to food for the kids, because it's bad. And my mum couldn't have salt, nor could my dad. So I never added salt. I wouldn't have salt. Anyway.
Yeah.
I digress.
Our bodies need sodium, just not an overdose of it.
Yeah, you get enough in food. But when you don't have processed food, you're supposed to add it, aren't you? We don't eat processed food at all.
We don't, hardly. Well, in fact, that slice of ham I had the other day was the first processed food I've eaten in, I can't remember. Probably until the last time around.
Slice of ham, bloody dear. We talk about food all the time. We spoke about food all the time.
Move on, manifestation.
Manifestation. Well, before we go on to manifestation...
Let's do some meditation.
What are you doing Saturday? I think that's worth a mention to anyone that's in the area.
What, going to watch Colmenar play football?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm not sure they're doing particularly well, so they might well be paying me to go in and see them. But they're only down the road. They're 5 minutes down the road. So.
That's such an arsehole comment. That's such a footballer comment. They're not doing very well, so it's a judgment, that is.
They're in a fairly low league. I mean, I'm thinking of taking me boots.
Your boots?
As in football boots.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't get the gag, did you?
No. I was like, boots? Why are you taking wellies to a football match? How was that?
Yeah.
It's like boots.
I know, it looks like rain and it's on a hill. No, it's...
How many people does the stadium hold? That's the thing in Spain, isn't it? All villages, even like Colmenar, it's a diddly squat village and it's got football big.
Oh, they all do.
I wonder how many people that seats. I reckon you'll be surprised. I reckon you'll be surprised. Why will I not be back until Sunday? I don't know. Where are you going Saturday night?
I'll tell you Saturday evening.
Yeah, what? Where are you going without me? We're going to have a bit of sing-song Saturday night, aren't we? We've decided. We're going to have a little party. I
think Friday's better.
Oh, dear, yeah, first night's always better.
Recover Saturday.
Yeah, we've got Tom Saturday. Something else happening Saturday that I thought, I better not be rough for that.
You don't seem very relaxed. Oh, is that still all right if I go to the football with Thomas?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah. Anyway, right, move on.
Digress. Colmenar football. So there's football playing literally just down the road. Cream tea, spoke about that. Sunny weather. Oven, spoke about that. Oh, Manelli's. How was Manelli's at the weekend?
Oh, it was great.
It was great, wasn't it?
Did a bit of me off-the-cuff lighting.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah, I do like that.
It was good. So we mentioned that last week. We went down there. You weren't there Saturday night.
Yeah.
I sat.
Good show.
Yeah, it was really good. Very, very good. Excited for the new season there. It's going to be good. And they're just gearing up. So that's great if you're in Benalmadena. Oh, we're watching our mates Pat and Morgan, aren't we, on New Life this week?
Yes.
Setting up their bar in Torremolinos.
It's nice to see their story.
Yeah, it is, because we've heard about it firsthand, obviously. So it's nice to see it happening. And what's really nice is to see it happening... to see it being shown on New Life, knowing them, hearing about it, but then knowing how it would be filmed as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite interesting, actually.
Isn't it?
Good point.
And then looking at the comments, arsehole comments. Where,
that's
like,
Twitter.
Yeah, but that is Twitter. Twitter's just like a bitch fest, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like someone will put, then what did you say last night? Then boys are just, all they're doing something, someone go, how do they get any work done? They're just standing drinking. Now, we know them two as possibly one of the hardest working pair that we know.
For sure, yeah.
Very astute businessmen and hard working boys. I like calling them boys.
And it's interesting how it gets portrayed.
And it's portrayed, yeah. But it is portrayed like that. We have to agree.
I think the thing with something like that is you've got to hold your hands up, and those two lads are
they will say they don't know how to put up a shelf.
Exactly. So they have to have people do it for them. But we know as well that since the point that they've gone in and had to do stuff themselves, they have worked their socks off.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
But it's interesting knowing how things are filmed and knowing how who's behind the camera and knowing how it's done. It's interesting to see how it's then edited. Not from our own point of view, but from someone else we know, which was really quite cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, get you on that.
I'm looking forward to tonight, and we've got the final 2 nights. We're on Thursday of the week, so it should be the better, more exciting story.
Yeah.
Of Thursday and Friday, if as far as anything to go off. Talking of which, because we had our wedding, they didn't touch for it on the Thursday. Derek, no, on the Friday. Question, wedding stuff. Why has he just done that?
Because he's a nutter.
He's literally just walked around you to come under the table to walk back to me.
He can't settle, really.
He can't settle. He's not used to it. What do we do with our wedding stuff? What do you do with that?
What do you mean, our wedding stuff?
Like all the waistcoats, my dress. I don't know what to do with it.
Well, you keep them, don't you?
For what? For when?
Or you can sell it if you want.
I read on...
Maybe we should have an online auction. As seen on TV.
No, that's a terrible thing to do. You can't do that.
It'll buy our sunbeds.
You're going to make them.
I am not making
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are. I was speaking to Vicky yesterday. Pallets. Like,
You
it
can't
fits
move
out there.
them.
Don't want to move them.
But
You move the shade.
No.
Yes.
No, people like... You, of all people, will tell me that when you're on a sunbed and you're lying that way and then the sun's over there, you don't want to be lying that way.
Yeah, but the difference we have here...
Nah.
You cut me off with the "n" word then.
Well,
Rude.
I might not have got it in.
You're doing it. Pallets with mattresses. That's the very basic shit way of describing it. A sail on the top. Parasol gets moved. People lay to the view out there. We know that. Double sunbed, right? To the view. You know where I'm saying. There. Just one. Can have another couple of movable ones.
That's where I was
with
going
a
to go.
parasol.
If we could have 2 of the
So
solid
it's not
ones.
no, is it? You're being all choxy again.
We could have 2 of the solid ones, which would look great,
Fabulous.
and then 2 movable ones.
Fabulous. Set up the pool. So
Sell your wedding dress, and we'll buy the 2 movable ones. And the pallets.
I'm not selling my wedding dress.
You know, pallets aren't that cheap. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but it would still look nicer.
I know.
It would look nicer, and you could make it.
It would look cool. Or what we could do is make a really lovely double one, like you wanted to.
Oh my God! I'm sure I said this in the first episode.
So rather than be buying one of those things, we could make a double one that just sits there. That would be quite cool.
Thank you. Do you reckon it's not 4 pallets width, 2 pallets width, it's like 1.5?
No.
And then the other half would be the headboard of it. No, I'm serious. And then we'll get the like thick foam and get it covered properly.
Yes.
With like waterproofy stuff.
It depends.
Yes.
A pallet, one of the dogs are on, width-wise, is it's 1.2 meters wide.
So 2.4 meters wide.
Yeah, that's.
Is that like the size of our bed?
Yeah, no, I would put them lengthways.
Yeah.
Which is. We'll have to look. You might have to get square ones.
You're on it. You're going to do a drawing, aren't you?
Now I'm thinking about it now.
Sometimes it's just too easy with you, lover. Fabulous. 4 pallets, foam, material. We've got the material because we've got the parasol cover. It's parasol material.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
What, that red stuff?
No, the broken one from Ben Madna.
Okay.
I'm good, aren't I? I'm
Yeah.
good. Brand new parasol.
Yeah. It's
I'm
not
going to
been thrown
speak to
away
them today.
Still there.
I hope not. I'm going to speak to them because I think it's going to be. So if it's going to be thrown away, which is fine, if they want to throw it away, I know they've replaced it, then I'm going to say, can we have it? Or, all right, that covers the sunbed because it's like a shiny material. You put your towel on it, that's what you need. You can't have normal material.
It's effectively, it's washable, isn't it?
Exactly. So just a pallet base, we've got our 2 lovely sunbeds.
Okay.
Happy with that? And then we've got a brown parasol that people can move. Too easy, Des, too easy. Sometimes your dad. I loves it. I've just got to build you up to knock you back down again.
You used to say that to Albert in the theatre.
You used to say, oh my God. Right, other than that, okay. So we're back in the swing. We're royally rocking. I'm going to go down to Bennell today, do that job. You're going to finish off the cook-off today, aren't you?
Finish the cooking and going to do the previous podcast.
Right, check-ins again tomorrow. Get ready. And then you need to start 2 jobs to do. Handle on room 1. Derek, I wish you'd settle. Handle on room 1. Just kiss the dog's nose. It's like a baby's head, that, isn't it? You can't resist kissing a dog's wet nose.
If you've had babies that look like that...
None of my babies look so gorgeous like you.
Well, glad
I can't deal.
That.
It is. A dog's wet nose is like a baby's head, where you smell that baby smell.
Well,
you know what I mean, though?
The title.
Do men get like that?
Write that down. A dog's nose is like a baby's head. What a great title that is. Oh my
Dog's
God.
wet nose.
Oh,
look at him.
The title before now was going to be 4-0. Now it's going to be a dog's nose is like a baby's head.
Oh. No, a dog's wet nose is as irresistible as a newborn baby sniffing a newborn baby's head.
It's not when you say that when he comes up and sniffs your bum, when you least expect it.
Derek, yeah, Ruth. That just frightens the life out of you, especially if you've got a miniskirt on. Well, hey, Dezza.
Right.
He's not happy.
Right, in big letters, we're going to talk about manifestation next time.
Manifestation next time, guys. How we do it, how we live our life by it. Law of attraction, homework for the week. Law of attraction, like attracts like, bestie.
There you go.
Thoughts become things. And we do that all the time. Manifesting, we're going to talk about that next week in number 10. Dinner competition's done. And next week, I'll tell you what we're going to talk about next week as well. Next week? Why are we saying next week? We could do this whenever. We're going to
in the
talk
next
about
episode?
Christmas and New Year 2023.
Good God, are we?
Yeah, we are. It's important. Because we need to decide what we're doing. Because you were that miserable this year, I think we're going to open this year. Because we would have had bookings last year. So we need to discuss that because now's the time that we need to think about it.
I agree with that.
Okay, we did have bookings. We had
like
inquiries.
opening over that few days of Christmas.
We're talking about it next time, not this time. Because I was thinking about Bennell, the apartment, and actually we should be thinking about, this is why we've got the social media guy coming in, because we're crap at it, really. We don't really know what we're doing. We need to be thinking about winter golfers.
Yes.
For advertising.
Yes.
That's where we should be advertising. And then that made me think, well, hang on then. We should be thinking about winter here. We're going to get a jacuzzi this year. Very excited. As soon as possible, we're going to get a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
In fact. And that's just going to be just a lovely little addition for our summer guests. But winter is going to be, if we get it in the summer. As soon as we can, we're going to get it, aren't we?
Yeah.
But one step further, now you're making the sunbeds, we don't have to buy them.
I think as well, we still have to buy 2.
2 jacuzzis?
2 sunbeds.
Oh.
I think from...
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I think as
a
well...
room with a bathroom in your own jacuzzi.
A room with a bathroom in your own jacuzzi? What?
Like, you could want no more, could you?
Well, no. I think, and the weather here in Spain tends to be warm until Christmas. It's January and February.
January and February, yeah, you want to shut. We are going to shut.
100%.
But up to December, can you imagine Christmas Day? Would we want to do that on our own?
I'm not too bothered about we'll talk about this next time.
Okay. I'm going to think about it. I need to speak to my chidlers, see what their expectation of Christmas is.
None now.
Yeah, you've ruined that.
Oh yeah, like that's my fault.
There you go. Less work, more living. That's the manifestation for me now. Which was last week. We'd forgotten to live, hadn't we?
Yeah, we really
It was
had.
all too much Casakisi for my frigging liking.
Yeah, you're right.
So last week was a shift. Bit of a sage bashing moment for you there. We done a deliberate shift. Stopped, believe it or not, thinking about this place.
Yeah.
And started living.
Yeah.
Got a bottle of Southern Comfort, didn't we?
I bought that for Valentine's Day for you.
Didn't ya?
Yeah.
Didn't ya?
I know the way
We
to
like
your
that.
heart. On that note, thanks very much for listening, everyone.
Is that it?
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
I've got so much to talk about.
I know, write it down. We'll do it
Like a
next
nana.
week.
Can we just carry on, get a cup of tea and have a chat?
What, for an hour?
Yeah.
No.
It's better than ironing.
Say, we got to have breakfast yet?
Yes, what we're having for breakfast. I was talking on our
Dust.
Facebook post. Dust.
We were
High fat, low fat dust.
We were
Just because you're losing weight and I'm not.
We were going to say goodbye then.
Oh, we was?
Yeah.
What we having for breakfast?
I don't know. Whatever you want, my love. Whatever
Omelette
you
with
want.
raw onion and raw tomato. Because I was talking to someone on Facebook.
I saw it.
Florida! We've got someone on Facebook from Florida. Who'd have thunk it?
I think we got
Now, we said that. I need to say this quick. Just need to say this quickly. Is because we spoke before about how we can look on the map, can't we? And see where people, like literally to the county where they're talking from, where they're viewing and all that. All the analytics on Facebook. You can see loads. And we often wondered where the people from America. Like,
Clearly there
fascinating. I've spoken to her.
Yeah.
I've spoken to her. Fascinating. Fascinating.
There you go.
Great, that.
There are other people in the world.
positives of
Isn't
the
that
web.
amazing?
The positives of the web and social media. I'm glad I've seen some.
There you go. And on that amazing note, we will say goodbye this
We will.
time.
I'm going for some breakfast.
Thanks very much for listening, everyone.
Adios.
See you next time. You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.